Hello and welcome everyone and welcome YouTube. So this is going to be a match between me and Seprix for the 2018 Dominion World Cup. Just finished off my thesis coming off the Dominion Online Championships, so this should be fun. Gonna have a little bit of fun here. As you can see, for each game there's a required card. The first game is Vassal. Let's get into it. So I'm player 1. I just spent a few minutes setting up everything. And let's take a look at this board. Well, there's Sentry, which contrary to the 2018 card rankings is so much better than Junk Dealer. We also see Vassal, which is really good, especially with Sentry. It's a single terminal board, so you can cap on bridge, but you may or may not even want to play with it. So kind of like the real question here is, you could either open, because Expedition and Bonfire are both pretty tempting. Gonna play with one terminal. I think people underrate Vassal, and I think you do want to go for a Vassal chain here. It's a question of how do you get there. Sentry is really good, like if you open Expedition and buy Sentry turn 2, it's like really good, but you're only about 50-50 to get there, so I'd be tempted to open. Yeah, maybe it's Vassal Expedition. Like his bridge is okay, but it sort of terminates the Vassal chain. Although I guess there's no plus buy, right? Not really. So there's no plus buy. Maybe you do go for like bridge, Expedition, hope to hit 5, which seems reasonable, and then go for Sentry. I think that sounds plausible. Like I'm not 100% sure here. I'm gonna go for bridge Expedition and just sort of see how that works out. No, you definitely want something to get rid of your estates pretty quickly. Okay, so we hit 5. That's perfect. The problem with the estates is that they really trip up your like they really trip up like everything. So here in terms of building, like you obviously want single terminal, so you can ignore Tragic Hero, Wild Hunt, all that. Vassal looks pretty good, especially if you have sentries. I think Vassal Sentry is probably the way to go. I'm not really sure how you score points. You could just build up the Vassal Sentry thing and double Province. You could also Artificer and just like gain stables. Artificer looks pretty good too. You probably build fairly big here. You're going to be limited to 2 buys, but you can get a lot of good stuff with like sentries. Seprix goes Bonfire. I really think he's going to struggle to hit 5 with that line. I'm going to go Sentry, of course. Sentry is broken. Right? Oh. Wait, what? Seprix just hits 6? He has 3 estates in the bottom 4? Okay, well he's ahead. That's for sure. He goes Junk Dealer. Weird. Really, really, really weird. So he has what? He has 3 estates, a copper, and an unknown. Really weird. Okay, well, so here, like, we're probably going to hit a sentry in these bottom few cards. Let's see, what do I have? I have $4, so I could go for sentry, could go for stables, could go for artificer. I think given that I'm going for the Vassal thing, I think a second sentry is fine. I also sort of don't think that I want the Junk Dealer in my deck. Like, it's not particularly useful. Well, it's like fine with stables and stuff. I think I'm just going to go with the second sentry, although of course it is pretty close. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to play sentry, trigger a shuffle. Okay, so we have sentry on top, confirm trashing, confirm discarding. So I'm going to have sentry, I'm going to trigger shuffle on these cards. Yeah, this is where it gets sort of interesting. I think probably just a Bonfire is going to be best here. Probably want to get the Vassals while I have bridge in play. And I think I can wait a turn on the Vassals, so I'll just trash these copper. Okay, so the sentry is going to draw a bridge. I can probably just double Vassal off that. I'm going to be able to trash a couple cards off the top, and then I'll have a bridge in play. So then when I build up, I don't know, maybe Stables Gold. It could just be a double province board, I don't know. I could go into Artificers too. Seprix goes Expedition and Silver. I don't really understand that. Let's see, Sentry, okay, get the double trash off. And so are we, no, I shouldn't be over trashed, so just getting a couple Vassals should be fine. Okay, let's see what this Sentry hits. Could be Gold Stables, like I don't really know exactly. I'll probably try and get an Artificer in here. I guess Seprix is going for the Junk Dealer, which again is stable, but I think that Sentry, particularly with Vassal, is just pretty busted. I suppose at this point the only difference is trashing. Again, Seprix has 3 estates in his deck, which means he's going to have a little bit of trouble with economy coming up. It was the start. Okay, so I was the start this game. So I'll start on the odd number games, and Seprix will start on the even numbered games. So here, what do I have in my deck? I have 2 Vassals and a Sentry. Seprix is going for the Stables because that's how he beats rank 1 leaderboard players. Okay, so I'm going to trash the estate. Okay, so now I sort of, like, this is where Vassal gets a little bit awkward because I'm going to have to decide. Oh, do I actually? Yeah, because I can't play this bridge in hand with this Vassal. So I'm going to need to decide between playing Vassal and playing bridge. Let's see, probably just 2 Vassals is fine. Like, I guess it's a question of do I want to hit, because I could get a gold. Yeah, gold's probably good. It's like a little bit awkward, but that's fine. Yeah, I'll probably just switch over to a more stables-based thing. Okay, slightly awkward hand. Let's see what we draw. I guess we really don't want to draw the bridge. Okay, we don't. So now I guess it's a question of how much do we care about trashing the copper? I think quite a bit, right? Like we trash the copper, we draw a Vassal, we play bridge. Let's see, thinking. So what's our ideal draw here? I guess we want like maybe Stables and Artificer? I really don't know. Stables and Artificer is pretty good. So we go Stables Artificer, we're going to need $8, yeah, which we can just get by trashing this. Okay, so. Okay, play action, and here we have 8. So Stables is efficient in terms of like draw, and Artificer will be helpful for overdraw. So I should be able to get up to double province pretty quickly. I'm like around a turn ahead of Seprix. So now there's sort of this question of do I go for more of a Stables thing or more of like an Artificer thing? That's kind of a good question. So I'm going to Stables, discard copper. Let's see. I guess I could Artificer and I could like try discarding this bridge to put something interesting on top of the deck. Let's see, well, because I know I have like a Vassal on top of there, right? So I could try discarding the bridge to gain like a Vassal on top. Kind of interesting. Let's go for this. Let's go use Artificer. Try discarding these 3 to gain another Vassal. Play a Sentry. And I guess I'll just trash both these. And I think I have Vassal, Vassal, Bridge. Okay. So yeah, just trash these. And this Vassal will hit bridge no matter what, so just play it. Okay. And now it's like getting a little bit awkward because like stables is the draw, but I think we only have the gold in our deck. So that's like a little bit awkward, but probably okay. I guess I could grab another gold. So at this point I sort of need to decide like what do I want my deck to do. I could grab silver, which is kind of nice. I could grab silver gold. I could grab like silver stables. Silver stables actually seems kind of appealing. I might actually trash one of these. I might trash one of my vassals because I have a lot. So Seprix is 9. Yeah, so he's building up. Probably pretty close to greening time for me. I guess I'll discard another silver. And now, let's see, maybe I'll play a sentry. Obviously not going to trash that. I'm going to play an artificer. Here I want to put something useful on top, so maybe like... thing is, like the useful things cost 5. So maybe, I suppose I could put like a bridge on top. Oh no, if I put artificer on top, okay, so here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confirm discarding. I guess I'll put another sentry on top. Sentries are useful. Play a sentry. Confirm trashing. Do I want to discard the bridge? Probably not. It's nice to have. Okay. So I'll play sentry. Confirm trashing. I definitely don't want to discard any of this. And I'll put the bridge on the bottom, which means I can vassal and then play vassal and then play bridge. And we're at 9, so I could take the province right now. It does strike me as like a little bit on the early side. So I could do something like Artificer Stables, which does strike me as pretty good. That probably gives Seprix the first greening, but I think that's okay. Yeah, so I have 2 treasures, which I think is okay, just given the overall stability of our deck. So Seprix will probably be able to single province here if he wants to. He probably shouldn't, but he might. 11, yeah, I guess he could. It's reasonable. Okay, so he goes Stables Artificer. Really don't like that line, to be honest. Gonna discard silver. Seprix is just waiting for my stables to invariably fail. Okay. Confirm trashing. I guess I'll discard that. Why not? I guess I'll play the stables. Gonna discard the gold. I guess Artificer. I guess, like, I don't know. I guess I'll use Artificer. I guess I'll discard 5 cards, and I guess I'll grab like an Artificer because Artificers are good. Play a sentry, confirm trashing. Just discard that. I'm not going to discard anything. Stables to spin a gold. Play an Artificer. Probably not going to discard anything. Play a sentry. Confirm trashing. Just discard that. Play a vassal. Play the bridge. Hit 11 and now I definitely want a province. The question is, what do I take with it? Yeah, because we can't build above double, and I think my deck's pretty stable at this point. I think Artificer is looking pretty appealing, so I'll take that. Yeah, and overall the stack seems to be pretty stable. You know, I have 3 sentries, a bunch of artificers, point lead, initiative. Pretty hard for me to dud, so this is looking pretty good. I might want to hit double province territory eventually. So to do that, I'll need to sort of, I don't know, like we'll see what Seprix does. At this point, I think I just need to add components, build up, that sort of thing. I think I have 2 treasures and maybe 3 stables, so I think that's about right though, because I'm planning to overdraw. I'll just like add components. So in in the community evaluation of Vassal, I think that the community rated it rather low, and I think they're emphasizing that it's only useful in a subset of boards. Got to give Seprix a hard time with stables because he famously defeated Mick in the Dominion Online Championships when Mick was in a favorable position, but his stables, I think he drew the all stables hand with no treasure. So, well, I guess Seprix. Got to give him a hard time on the seconds as well. Okay, so he's a silver. I'm gonna play so do I want to stables first or sentry first? So if I stables first, I think I'll just stables first out of principle. Maybe it was right to sentry first. Okay, so I'll sentry, put sentry on top. That's fine. Confirm trashing, confirm discarding. I guess I'll just discard artificer, play a vassal to play the sentry. Yeah, confirm trashing, confirm discarding. We can just put the stables on top. Play it with vassal. Discard this. So now with artificer. So this card's a vassal, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, maybe just gain like an artificer or something. Whatever. Use artificer. So it's 4, 5. Confirm discarding. Maybe I'll gain a sentry. Just make sure that we draw through everything. Confirm trashing. Gonna discard this. I should figure out how many. Okay, play artificer. Don't discard. Play sentry. Confirm trashing. Don't want. Yeah, I don't think I want either of these cards. So one of these cards is a bridge, and one of these cards is a silver. Okay. Just play a bridge, and oh, I don't have enough to double yet. I'll take a bridge, and I think I can take another artificer. I'm not, I could take more vassals, but I'm far ahead enough that I really don't think I have to. Okay, so Seprix takes a province. Okay, GG. GG. Since this is mostly a fun match, I hope we'll get it to you quickly. Team USA has already advanced to the quarterfinals, as I understand it. Win. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna select kingdom card. So game 2 Monastery is gonna be required. Give that over to Seprix. Get Vassal out of here. Done. So we want to make sure that Seprix is player 1, unrated. This all looks good. I certainly did all 5 in my hand. I think he means all his treasure in his hand. Okay, so this is Seprix's start. And so if anyone, wants to say Vassal isn't that great, like point to that game, it just builds up pretty quickly. Monastery is a pretty good card. I think it was rated quite high in the 2018 QV IST rankings. And for good reason, I think. It's just a good card, and as you build up your engine, trashes 1 card initially, more later, non-terminal. So here, again, we're limited on terminals. So it's gonna. Oh, I guess there's Traveling Fair though, so we're not limited on buys. There's strong trashing, so it looks like a merchant stack is pretty appealing because there's little else to do. Maybe some gold. Your terminal could be. I don't even know. Like what's the best terminal here? There's really no good terminal. So a couple options. I could go straight for the Monastery. Doesn't seem great. Spice Merchant's good. Yeah, maybe we don't even go Monastery here. Well, because Transmogrify is like really good, right? Because you turn your... Yeah, well, I guess you have a choice, right? You can trash estates with either Monastery or Transmogrify. Because, like, in the end, you're going to have a stack of merchants because you want, like, a nice stack. So the nicest stack is a stack of merchants. You can take a dungeon. And then the question is, like you're going to take a Spice Merchant at some point, right? So when you take the Spice Merchant, it's going to trash your copper. So it is a Monastery cage match. So that is an argument in favor of Monastery. I think I'll just... So Transmogrify sort of fits in nicely because it eventually gets the Spice Merchants. I think you want one of those eventually. How much? I wonder how much estate trashing you need. Probably not a ton. You probably want a green early-ish. Although, no you don't. You just want to pile merchants with gold. So you don't really need... Well, dungeon's okay. I guess it's better early than anything else. Yeah, maybe you play with 2 dungeons. The thing that I'm not sure of is, do I go Transmogrify or Spice Merchant on opening? Yeah, I'm kind of convinced that... So if I top deck a Monastery, right, which is fine, it's like totally fine. So if I top deck the Monastery, I could hit 2 if copper's on the bottom, and then like, I'd have to buy a second Monastery, and like, that's just bad. The ultimate deck is a bunch of merchants, which means Transmogrify is actually pretty good. And just 1 Transmogrify, 1 dungeon, merchant, thin. I don't know even know what you turn the Spice Merchant into eventually, just another merchant. I guess I'll open Transmogrify dungeon, but I'm not like totally thrilled with it. I guess I could also just open Spice Merchant dungeon. But the problem with Spice Merchant dungeon is that, like typically you want to upgrade your estates first. So I think I'm going to open Transmogrify with the intention of upgrading my estates. Seprix goes Spice Merchant, which I think is perfectly fine opening. So now it's like, is Monastery better than nothing? It's a good question. Like, probably. It's probably a little bit better than nothing. So I'm going to play dungeon, hit 4, buy Spice Merchant. I guess Monastery also trashes copper from play, so it's probably going to be good enough. Like with Transmogrify, I could gain 2 cards, so I think it's a little bit better than nothing. Oh, wow, oh man, I forgot that I actually have my Transmogrify in play. So I guess I could Transmogrify this estate into a silver, which like I should just do. And then I probably top deck a Spice Merchant, because, like, you know, why not? Because I could also take a gold, but it just doesn't seem correct to take gold, because I really just want to get my deck under control. So I'll put the Spice Merchant on top. Okay. Maybe I'll go for, I don't know, something that gives buys, like a farmer's market. Farmer's market's pretty bad, but oh, Spice Merchant gives buys. Maybe use that. Farmer's market's it's just a bad Dominion card, you know. It's just like it's basically a woodcutter here. Council Room is okay, but Merchant's just the best card. Probably the money players are pointing out that something like Council Room Big Money or Rabble Big Money is probably not 0% here. But I still prefer the end game control of doing something like what we're doing. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I guess, well, I definitely want a merchant, I think. Right, yeah, because I'm going to cycle, I'm going to hit this, okay. Pretty sure I want to go into merchant, I'm just going to trash a copper. Okay. Get to draw 2, discard 2. Doesn't trash anything good. Rogue's a bit risky because there's going to be like good stuff in the trash. Farmer's market's like okay, I don't know. Like I suppose I can just pick that up off Transmogrify when I need it. Okay. Oh man, this hand is sort of mediocre. Yeah, I guess I'll just, well, get to pick up like a farmer's market next turn, which is fine. So do this, take a merchant, play a monastery, trash copper. Yeah, might be time to take that farmer's market. Really don't see much else going on here. That's basically a gold. Yeah, farmer's market's basically gold, so I guess I'll take one. Like, I'm assuming that I draw everything, but I don't think it's that much of a stretch. I'm not sure how trashed I am, but what's in my discard? I have like silver, copper, merchant, monastery. Silver, copper, merchant, monastery. I'm drawing 3 cards. Yeah, I think I can probably get to whatever I need. So I think I will take the farmer's market. Double dungeon, I don't know. It seems a bit early. I guess, yeah, I think the build up with merchant is strong enough. Well, I guess there is this question of when do you switch from building up to greening. I suppose Transmogrify also kind of incentivizes the early greening. So there could be a world in which, well, I guess maybe like 2 silver or gold or something. Yeah, because there's really not a ton of VP. I think I feel more comfortable building than greening here. Although there are some factors, particularly Transmogrify, that push the early greening. But Merchant is more or less Grand Market in that you're paying 3 coins now for 1 coin on your deck. Like if you draw everything, it's a coin a turn, so you get some growth. But yeah, maybe we can't build too much. Seprix should probably just take a gold, is my take. Forge is, I guess you could take Forge, but it's pretty awkward. I guess you turn like Spice Merchant and stuff. You can mill province to province. Okay, he goes. Wow, that's an expensive merchant. It's certainly not a crazy play. I probably would have top decked at a traveling fair at the very least. Let's see. So I guess I'll merchant first. Okay, cool. Take some cards here, play a dungeon, and discard these 2. So I have a monastery and probably a merchant on top. Okay, so we have 5. Oh, 6 because of merchant. Yeah, I'll just take 2 merchants here. So I think that that's 4. I think I have 4 merchants total. So if I discard these 2 cards, like these 2 cards pair together, then I could sort of maximize the amount of stuff I'm doing. I could also, yeah, I think I'll probably just build up to around double province. Like I could keep the estate. So Seprix is sitting 7. Tell me what order I draw cards. Spies against 2 merchants. Draws, yeah. It's hard to know. I assume that I have like 4-ish merchants. Sort of the nice thing about playing the World Cup as opposed to the online championships is that, yeah, you can play a little bit more relaxed. Yeah, so I probably have 4 merchants. The farmer's market's definitely good. I know so I probably have like a merchant, a spice merchant, silver, probably a couple copper in there. Like the question is, do I want to transmogrify? So I think these are the cards I don't want. I'm going to assume that Monastery is a bit better than copper. Okay. Sure. I do draw my silver. Okay. Okay, so we have 9. So I do get to trash this copper. Gold's fine. Maybe I just take the gold. So if I traveling fair, then I have 7. Yeah, I think I'll probably take a merchant and a gold. And was that? Okay, yeah, that, and now I'm done. Okay. So Monastery is probably a card I can just get rid of now. It's not super interesting anymore. I'm pretty interested in, so Seprix will probably start greening pretty soon. I don't really like Farmer's Market. I'm really just in it for the buy. I'll just play 1 per turn kind of regardless. He can sort of leech off it a little bit. I have the gold. Yeah, this is, oh, okay, he has one already. Cool. Yeah, I don't mind giving him the points. I think the points and the 4 are about the same, so we'll just keep playing it back and forth. He has 9, so he has 2 copper, which means we can probably deduce how many we have. So if he has 2 left, then we maybe have 1 left, which is not bad. Okay, so I'll probably, I'll probably just turn this monastery, I think probably just into a silver. It's kind of close, but silver is kind of nice with the 2 merchants. I think dungeon's better immediately, but it could be bad if I like fail to draw. Okay, so there's farmer's market. I think that this is around, wow, it's a lot of coins. That many coins? Okay. Oh, I guess because farmer's market added 4. Not really interested in council room. Dungeon, unfortunately, doesn't do a lot for us here. Pretty sure I want the province. Probably Transmogrify isn't a bad card either, actually. I use a Transmogrify. I got rid of my Monastery. Okay. Farmer's Market goes away, so like I am gonna hit Dungeon, Spice Merchant. I might just go Province and Transmogrify because the Transmogrify is gonna give us like a lot of pile pressure. Which, given that, well, I guess Seprix could take the point lead with Farmer's Market, but keeping a couple of transmogs on the mat is really going to apply the pain. Because this board is pretty limited on total VP. So let's see, Seprix is, and he only has 1 silver, so he really needs to hit that. He's at some risk of missing the silver. Oh, he only has 7? Jeez. He discarded a gold. Okay, so he rebuys his farmer's market, which I think is fine. Do I have... Okay, and he has his thing on the mat. Okay, so we're going to go merchant, 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 merchant. Okay, I really don't want to trash the Silver Soul Dungeon. Ooh, see, now I sort of really want to spice this copper. So I really need to hang on to a silver. I guess I'll just bin a transmogrify. I think that's the way to do it. Cards actions, merchant, transmogrify. Pretty unfortunate to hit 7 here. So we hit a dungeon. I think Seprix also has a transmogrify in the mat, yeah. Pretty unfortunate draw. Could take a gold, but gold really doesn't accomplish a lot. Thing is, I wouldn't mind a second dungeon, but it's sort of a lot to give. So we have, okay, so we have province estate, a couple transmogs. I could also just take a transmogrify, which looks reasonable. Yeah, I might just take the gold. I'm really not sure. That could be a really bad buy. Because I am kind of delving away from the A strategy of just... I'm going a little bit sloggy here. I'm giving up a little bit of control. That could be pretty bad. I'm not sure. So I do have a dungeon coming in. If I want to, I could transmog this estate into a dungeon. I really don't want to. Yeah, I think I just want to leave. I think sort of the way this game seems to be going, like our decks, we're sort of racing toward this province end here. So I think I'll just take points, try and get my other transmogrify on the mat. And so if he takes province here, it'll lower to 6, and then if I lower to 5, yeah, pretty close to threatening the province out. Okay, I'm going to do this one first. Oh, now it is pretty tempting to... Yeah, the Spice Merchant doesn't do anything, though. And I guess, sort of by definition, gold is going to be better than Farmer's Market. So it is pretty tempting to turn the Spice Merchant into something useful. So maybe that can turn into transmogrify? Yeah, that sort of makes sense. Silver, I hope? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, let's just take one of these. So now I have 2 transmogrifies on the mat. That gives us a lot of pile pressure. Seprix is going to lower to 4, and I can't quite threaten an end, but... What? He's just... Oh, Spice Merchant. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, he has 2 on the mat as well. So now we're gonna dance around. Oh, 7's not good for him. 7's not good for him at all. I can tell you that much. Yes, I'm gonna try and get triple on the mat. Yeah, this is one of those boards where there's just limited VP. I'm not really interested in transmogrifying. I'm gonna try and hit enough to province. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now I have 10, so I'll just take another province. I do have the dungeon here, which is nice. I actually can't... Seprix doesn't know this, but I can't mill the provinces, which is... He just takes a province here. It could be pretty scary for me. because he can end. Okay, interesting. So now he's at 22. Probably just lose here, which is sad. Because if I had a province in hand, I'd like trivially win. So what's the state of Seprix's deck? So he has a Restoration Dungeon. I'll make him sweat it. You know, like Seprix is probably 90% sure that he's lost. Yeah, so tactically, how do I play this? So I can't win, right? I cannot win. So there's a dungeon in play. Like all he needs to do really is hit. Like he just needs a province in his top 7. Mill, and buy the last one. So if I can get. So if he mills, and buys one, so I need 9 points to deny. So I could turn these two things into duchies. So if I turn these two things into duchies and then play dungeon, mill the duchies, discard them. What if I just turn one into a duchy? So if I turn this guy into a duchy. So if I turn this guy into a duchy, we're tied, then I buy province. Then you can mill province. Yeah, so if I turn 2 into duchies, that puts me up to 22, 25 by 31. And then if Seprix mills, ugh. Yeah, so if it's kind of gross, but yeah. So Seprix he has 4, so he has 3 provinces. Gotta get the pun value in where I can. Yeah, so if I take duchy, and then I sort of merchant cycle, say I hit 8, get up to 31, and Seprix will have a little bit of trouble hitting 31. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't like this, but I think that it's follows the principle of making your opponent work for it. So essentially what's going to happen here is I'm going to end up in a somewhat disadvantaged endgame position. Or if the shuffles look like this, a very disadvantaged endgame position. So I guess I can take Duchy Estate. Like I guess I have a dungeon coming in. This is awful. Yeah, I think I have to take Duchy Estate. It just makes it as hard as possible for Seprix to win. This position is pretty losing. And so that one mostly just comes down to, like, if I have a province in my top 5, then I mill, and just take the easy win. Here, Seprix is going to mill 2 provinces, and now he's going to need, not too much, he's going to need, I guess, 13. I don't know, he could miss. The farmer's market's going to give him 4. Yeah. Not a lot I could do there. So that's the advantage of double dungeon. You then increase your search space. Okay, lose. I'm Refugee takes one off hashtag Team USA. Alright, so now it's going to be my player 1 with my all-time favorite card, or the all-time sweetest card, Procession. And as luck would have it, I even have player 1 on this one. So player order, put me as player 1, and let's go. Seprix is taking a breather. So Tracer says, who cares about YouTube? YouTube viewers can comment on that. Audio's fine. Wait. Seprix's hand is covered. And I'm not going to read the last line. If anyone's on live, they can look in the stream channel on Discord. Yeah, so the last board was kind of interesting. It's interesting that you have the strong trashing, and normally in Dominion you're just trying to build the nicest deck you can. But there's also limited VP, so there's limited time. So, you know, on that type of board, it's sometimes even competitive to just, like, not even trash your estates and just, like, play Council Room, Big Money or something like that. But I definitely prefer the control there. You know, I set up the, I guess it was player 2, which doesn't help, but ooh, man, good. There, yeah. Yeah, so there, like, I took the time to set up the transmogrifies on the map, but then Seprix got to execute the same thing because I missed the province. So, you know, sometimes you just need to score points and go for the win if you can't. You know, because he had no way to set himself up in a winning position. So I think his play looked about right. Even though, like, I think like 70-80% time he just loses on the spot, lowering to 3 provinces, but the 20-30% of the time he doesn't. He can come back with a full win. You know, and I had to, like, in response, I just took the estates and duchies and stuff, which leaves me in a pretty bad spot after that, and he was able to clean up. But, you know, sometimes you just need to make it as hard for your opponent as possible to take the win. Seprix rejoined, yeah, okay, I've spec chat off, so he needs to get back in the game. Yep, Seprix is reminding me to kick Mr. Raddington. Okay, so player order is me first. Okay, great. All right, so we are back for game 3 with Procession. Computing. This is a hard one. Colonies, too. Wow. So if you Procession Ironworks. So if you Procession Ironworks, you can gain back Ironworks Procession, so you can just. The only draw is Tragic Hero and also Tormentor. So Tragic Hero I think is pretty good, especially with Villa. So it could be some awful board where you just Tragic Hero Villa. Imps I think are pretty good on a draw limited board. So I'm pretty clearly opening Raise on 2. So what does the ideal deck look like here? Because if you Procession, you go Procession, Ironworks, Tragic Hero, right? You can gain a 5, 2 2s. and then you draw 6 cards with Tragic Hero. That seems pretty good. The question is, do you want Tormentor in there, or do you just beeline straight for Tragic Hero? Tragic Hero looks fine. There's also Villa, which I think kind of overlaps with this thing. So in terms of, yeah, so we're going to play with a bunch of Processions, Ironworks, Villa, just sort of, you're going to draw more than your deck. You're going to draw like twice as many cards that are in your deck because you can just gain stuff throughout the game. So the question is, do you want something like Tormentor, which is like okay, you gain imps and imps are fine. Or do you go for something like Tragic Hero, which just looks pretty good? It's just cards and buy. It's probably just going to be Tragic Hero. I'm going to open with the raise first and sort of evaluate. So Tormentor is good for like, I guess the Hex is okay, right? I guess much of the time it just gets a free imp, which is fine, like imps are fine. You don't really need the money from it, do you? I guess you could process the Tormentor, but it doesn't really do a lot. I guess later on it's just going to Hex, which isn't that good. Whereas Tragic Hero, yeah, Tragic Hero is just kind of good. Remodel. Oh, he doesn't have 5. Yeah, I bet that. Oh, I guess I can even Villa. Yeah. It's one of these boards, so we'll take the Tragic Hero. Okay, we hit 5 again. That's probably going to be Tragic Hero. Yeah, like it just has to be, right? Okay, so I'll raise, take Tragic Hero, play Tragic Hero. Oh, Tragic Hero just turns into Platinum. Interesting. Okay, making a little joke there. Trash the estate, pick up the Tragic Hero, play the Tragic Hero, hit 4. So here if I want to, I can essentially pick up sort of like a free Villa and a cycle. Our villas are probably fine. I guess you can process them into more Tragic Heroes. Yeah, possessing Villa is kind of nice, okay. Take the Villa, play the Tragic Hero, hit 3, play the Treasure, and I'll just take a raise. I don't think I need a Forge. Okay, so 2 options here. One is I could play the raise. I could also, yeah, a lot of options here. So I think I have 4 copper in the deck. So generally in this type of deck, I like to lean on the drawing side of things. I guess I have 4 copper in here. So I play Tragic Hero. Now, 4 copper, okay, so I'm about 80% to hit. If I hit, then I get to choose the raise. I could just pop the raise and guarantee it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Usually like when there's silly cards. Okay, so I can take this raise. Okay. Now I know that I have 4 copper and 7 cards, which increases the likelihood to maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm like 95% to hit. So I'll play the Tragic Hero first, and then I'll draw the copper. So now I can play the copper, and I'm going to buy the Villa. And I'm going to play a Villa, and I'm going to play a raise, which is going to let me trash one of these. I'm going to take the Tragic Hero. I'll play the Tragic Hero. I'm going to trigger sort of a medium shuffle. Play the Villa. And I'm gonna hit 5. Probably like so. I could take an Ironworks. I could take another Tragic Hero. I think I'll probably just take another Tragic Hero. Well, it's kind of close. I suppose if these turn into platinum, that's fine. Yeah, Seprix is sort of far away from doing anything interesting. My top card's in a state. I think that's fine. I could also, like, it is sort of tempting to just take the Procession. Yeah. I think I'll just take the Tragic Hero, though. Usually you just want to overdraw in this type of deck. Getting to the point where I wouldn't mind cashing in like a Tragic Hero for a platinum. Villa, Tragic Hero. Okay, so I'm guaranteed. Oh, interesting. So I have 6 cards, so if I just play the Tragic Hero, I cash it in for a platinum. If I don't, like if I Villa first, I get to keep the Tragic Hero. I think I like the platinum. Like having a platinum in my deck is just kind of nice. So I'll play it, cash it in, grab the platinum. I think I only want 1 platinum though, so maybe I'll go like raise Villa. Yeah, that seems right. Okay, so I'll go raise. And then I'll go Villa. I will play the Villa and play a Tragic Hero. Play this. Where is. Oh. Man. Okay. And Seprix has resigned. Oh man, I'm kind of disappointed in that resign. I was having so much fun. Alright. Yeah, I think I should just hit this continue with bots button. But I won't. We've got an audience here. Alright, so Vampire now. Okay, edit table. Advanced options. So now player order. So Seprix is going to be player 1. Select kingdom cards. We're going to go Vampire. I'm a little bit thirsty, so I'm going to grab a water. I'm going to grab a water, stay sharp. I'll be back in just a minute. Oh man, I also found some amazing apple cinnamon Cheerios. Okay, so let's see. So player order, Seprix is player 1, and we are good to go. I know YouTube loves the sound of Cheerios. Alright. So Vampire, I think, is one of the stronger 5-cost cards. What's going on here? Poacher looks good. Again, the board's pretty terminal limited. Colonies again. I'm pretty sure they're on random. I guess Vampire is the only trashing, so you're going to want to get there pretty quick. Lighthouse is both the Bane and a 2-cost. Lighthouse looks good. Orchard's okay if you can get it for free. So you'll probably get it on Lighthouse. Maybe Poacher too. Like Poacher is solid. Defiled Shrine, like I may or may not even be purchased here, because if we just buy Lighthouses and Poachers, maybe a couple random cards, maybe on 5 or 6, probably not worth it here. Colony board. Probably just Lighthouse, Poacher, double Vampire, maybe single Vampire, probably double into basically just some sort of money grind. The lighthouses also help out a lot against the incidental attacks. There's like 5 attacks on the board. So like you don't absolutely need it against any of them, but you know, if you don't get hexed by vampire, that's pretty nice. Looks like we might, man, we missed, we have so Seprix misses 5. That's pretty bad for him. I don't think any of the piles are gonna run, so Poacher is pretty safe. Seprix also doesn't have an attack yet, so you know the lighthouse isn't as high in the priority list. I wonder when we green on this board. Okay. So we're definitely hitting 5 next turn. I'm gonna buy a lighthouse for sure. And it's a pretty good thing to hit Seprix with. I'll probably just buy a vampire regardless. This one could honestly just be Poacher. Like these other cards are so bad. Probably just buy a vampire next turn regardless. Yeah. Well. Because Seprix is 2 lighthouses, so something like Relic I think just isn't that good. I think these cards scale up a little bit later. I'll just take the Poacher for now. On this board, I think the bat is pretty important. I do think that pretty frequently double vampire is about right. Do I have, I guess I have a lighthouse in play? Yeah. So there's no real draw. So Seprix takes a Sacred Grove. Oh, he buys it. Okay, that makes sense. Oh. I'm silly. Take that with my next vampire. Yeah. I didn't realize that Sacred Grove cost 5. So gold looks pretty good on 6. Could go Horde, but it just doesn't look good. Like, it's going to be money-ish. I think I like gold on 6. I probably will take the Sacred Grove. Now, has Seprix? Seprix has 3 vampires. Okay, that doesn't interact with Orchard in any way. Poacher. Lighthouse. Come. Yeah. So I guess I could go 3 copies of a card. 3 vampires does seem bad to me. But the first Sacred Grove does seem good. Yeah, okay. I think I'll take the Sacred Grove, and I think... Ooh, what does he take? Wait, does he have... Yeah, he has Lighthouse coverage, okay. I think I'll take the Poacher over the Relic, because I really want to get these bats going. Should have 2 of them. So now, yeah, at this point, you know, we have these. Do I take that? Okay. Oh. Man, this is really annoying. Let's see what this does. Hopefully it draws us some cards. It does nothing. Yeah, Bat's way better than Vampire here, so. I guess I could pick up a free lighthouse. Doesn't seem very good. Probably just gold. Like I want to get up to the platinum. I think gold is also better than Horde at this point in the game. Yeah, and I'll just max my trashing. I think that Bat is better than Vampire. Oh man, I'll take Lighthouse over nothing. Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. I also think that Poacher is better than nothing, especially because this is going to be my 5th. So if Seprix wants to buy the last 2, it's sort of a wash. What? Taking a 5-point curse seems sort of absurd to me. Well, it's only attacks are vampires, so I'm fine with the 2 lighthouses. Take the Poacher. Probably, like, Poachers beyond this one are going to be a little bit of a liability. Let's see if we can get the first platinum. We were 2-2 on gold. Seprix is more on the sloggy side. Okay, so we have, so we do hit 9, so we get platinum, which is our goal. Okay, good. We draw our Bat. Don't want that missing. Oh. Darn it. Well, it's a free lighthouse, but I don't think I want it because I want to guarantee the trash. Oh. I guess I have lighthouse block on that. How does he have 20 points? Oh, it's Orchard. Okay. Yeah, we're not taking this lighthouse quite yet. I think that this is actually a decent time to go ahead and take the lighthouse. Like he has attacks, and it's just fine. So we'll play the vampire first. Okay, and he's the discard. Oh, does it hurt him? Wow. I don't think it would ever hurt him. Guess I can take a second Sacred Grove, even though I don't like really loading up on terminals. And we'll get another trash in. Yeah, not 100% sure on the second Sacred Grove. It's like a little bit sketchy. Okay, Poacher, yeah, definitely got a poach here. Sacred Grove does 3 cards to gain a gold. I don't think I want it because I can just take the platinum. Platinum is good. Well, okay, so I have 2. Eventually I think I'll take the Sacred Grove, but okay, so here I'll take platinum number 2. And I think I'll also, yeah, don't want to buy anything. Although maybe taking one of these relic cards is okay. So I trashed one of his poachers. Ooh, interesting actually. So that means that the split is currently 5-3. Okay, so I'm playing one of these. Oh, I get a Will-O-Wisp. Cool. Alright, so I think I'm winning the plat split 3-0. Which is definitely going to hurt Seprix in the long run. I hope I have Wind's Gift. Yeah, so he triggered his shuffle, which I guess he didn't want to do. Oh, do I get to use that? I think I'll just use it, right? I don't have any particular reason to use it or not use it. Oh. Guess now it's a question of whether... I don't think he'll buy the last poacher. I'm just going to start taking points now. Vampire will just grab a Sacred Grove. So yeah, definitely want to get these 3 lighthouses down. Don't really want to deny the last poacher. The question is, do I want a lighthouse? Is lighthouse better than nothing at this point? That's actually kind of interesting. And is silver better than nothing? Silver, I guess, in the context of this deck. Maybe silver is better than nothing, although lighthouse is maybe marginally better than silver. I guess I'll take another one. It's kind of close. Get rid of this copper. Okay. Yeah, I can't use that. I guess Seprix isn't trashing. Gets his first platinum. We have 3 platinum right now. So we hope we draw one of these Sacred Grove cards. Oh, okay. Yeah. Boom. Boom. We are built up enough to start taking these colonies, and we now have double vampire. So we have no attack protection in play, so but Seprix doesn't hit anything. I think on a colony board, Seprix sort of, well, I guess he didn't prioritize the platinum, and I really focused on getting that first platinum as early as possible, because that helps you get more platinum and it just makes your deck nice. Okay, poacher draws a state. Hit him with that. Did that actually hit him? It did. Okay. We have 10. Probably just gonna take it. Probably take platinum number 4. Mostly eyeing colonies here. I think that I have another Sacred Grove in the bottom 2 cards, which is like annoying, but okay. So, but fortunately, one of these gets canceled out. So hopefully I don't collide. Oh man. So I'm pretty sure my top card is a Sacred Grove, right? So if I play Will-O-Wisp, I think I'm gonna draw a Sacred Grove, trigger shuffle, maybe draw a copper. Let me just verify this. So here, yeah, because I have 2 Sacred Groves, Seprix is 3. Yeah, I'm pretty, like, I'm gonna assume that my bottom card is a Sacred Grove. And if my bottom card is a Sacred Grove, then I don't want to play Will-O-Wisp right now. Just play this. Oh. So now I can just play Will-O-Wisp, draw Sacred Grove. Just so you know, guys, I'm not getting even the slightest bit lucky this game. Like that was just calculated. Okay, so now I have 2 vampires in here, but no sacred groves. Definitely gonna take colony. I don't really want to lower lighthouses, and I think I already have 4. So silver better than nothing. Like given the state of the decks. Yeah, I'll take a silver. I'm not sure if it's right. It's pretty marginal between silver and nothing. Man. Yeah, I can say that definitely the shuffles are not being unkind to me today. Say that much. I lost 2 points. That's on, it's a fifth of a colony. Okay, so you can just play this poacher, play another poacher, play lighthouse. What did he do? I have something on me. It's this effect. Oh, that's just miserable. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take the colony. And I will take this Sacred Grove. Oh, and I hit him with Bad Omens too. That's brutal on colony board. So I'm going to hit 10. This game's like pretty over. So Seprix switches into Young Witch, which does sort of, like I was going to go for a province. Like I still could. I guess I could lower a bunch of things. I think platinum is maybe just a little bit better. Okay, so playing poacher triggers here, so something I should do cautiously. I guess I can, I have a bunch of lighthouses. I probably want these cards on the whole to, I think they're above average. So I think I probably should not play poacher. Especially, yeah, because he has that Young Witch. Okay. So I think we do this. I can take the colony and then I guess I'll just play a vampire. Fear, okay. I don't know, I might. Maybe it's Sacred Grove, although it is sort of like I already have 3. But it does lower the pile, so I think that that's useful. I think that Sacred Grove is actually below replacement level in my deck. But like I'm threatening this 3 pile here, so I'll take it. Well, Seprix has to gain a province, that sort of stinks. And he's taking another curse, wow. Ooh, that's gotta be dicey. Do have 1 lighthouse protection. I guess we're both kind of leaving the Sacred Grove available. Oh, discard 2 cards, okay. I'll discard those 2. And do we, okay, so the relic attack does nothing. I'm gonna hit 17. I think I'm at the point where I can just go colony, and I think I can take a duchy too. It's gonna take a lot of turns. Yes. Want Will of the Wisp, please, or Will of Wisp? Will of Wisp. Yeah, I guess I'm only like 2 turns ahead right now, so I should probably play pretty standard Dominion. Okay, more buys and stuff. Colony is definitely good. I think I'll probably just take an estate because I think I'll be able to end next turn in all likelihood. Man, like I definitely set my luck factor to 9,000 today. It just seems like it's nothing major, but all the little things just seem to be swinging my way. I should probably win before responding. I guess I don't need to play Sacred Grove, so I probably shouldn't. Okay, so we've locked up a tie here. Seprix actually requested Fool specifically. My personal opinion of Fool is that it's pretty ignorable. Most Dominion cards, I think that if they're available, you generally want to do the thing that they're sort of suggesting that you do. Fool, I think it's a little bit foolish to do that. It's just the discarding a card from hand at the start of your turn. The card doesn't really do anything on the front side, so I'm usually much more comfortable ignoring Fool than going for it. Let's see, player order. So it's, I guess it's my start. Because I started Vassal, Procession, and now I get to start Fool. Okay. So let's go. So Fool, yeah, Lucky Coin also pushes the game in that direction. So we're starting with Lucky Coin. So 3-4 Lucky Coin, so what's going on here? So we're kind of terminal limited, although kind of not with Sacrifice. Fool lets you discard stuff. Lucky Coin, I guess Lucky Coin Feudum. It's like an obvious interaction. You can also go like Haunted Woods. So there is sort of a nice Haunted Woods deck here. I guess if you buy. So like you're gonna be silver flooded, right? Like that's just the name of the game here. Got these estates. You can sacrifice the estates. You probably want to play with Haunted Woods. The presence of Haunted Woods means maybe you want to go Crossroads as well. So I think I'm just looking for the biggest deck here. I think but 1 or 2 copies of Crossroads, a couple copies of Haunted Woods, some Labs, some Foragers, because you can forge silver. Opening Sacrifice looks pretty nice. I guess there's a question of do you trash or I guess Seprix is going to be like I'll open Fool. I think Fool's just no good here. I guess you could, but you just get Lost in the Woods, and Lost in the Woods just isn't good. So if he wants to open it, you can open it. That's fine. I'm probably going to ignore it here. So I'll play with, I think silver, is silver better than nothing early? Probably. So if I'm going to get silver flooded, I can probably just go double trashing with Forager Sacrifice. If I needed to hit 5, I could play something like Caravan Guard. No, I get the silver anyways. I'll probably hit 5. Okay, so I'll go Forager Sacrifice, try and build up to the Crossroads Lab thing. Eventually I'll switch into Feudums. Tons of points here. Tons of points in play with Feudum, so I think you just sort of gotta take the draw. Sort of try and outpace the junking that the Lucky Coin is going to do to your deck. Caravan Guards are nice too, so I think you can just build forever. If you green too soon, someone can, if you go Feudum, people can contest you on provinces. If you go provinces, people can contest you on Feudum. So, okay, so here Seprix. Okay, so Seprix mirrors. Okay, we hit 4. I don't mind Sacrifice. So we're gonna hit like 2 or 3. Yeah, so maybe I just, oh no, I could hit 5, but I think I usually don't mind 2 Sacrifices. I think it's a little bit better than the other stuff. Not 100% sure on that. Okay, Seprix goes Haunted Woods first. I'm not huge on that play. I think it conflicts with the Sacrifice, so I'll just go for a Lab. Okay. I'll probably sacrifice the estate. Yeah, I'll take a second forager. Is that right? Well, because the thing is, so I guess Seprix. How many cards have I trashed so far? I guess I have 9 cards to trash total. Could also go into caravan guards. Well, I have 2 sacrifices, a forager. The question is, do I start pivoting here? Because I could take a second forager, which is fine. But I already have 3 sacrifices, so maybe that's a little bit of bloat. Yeah, I think I'll start pivoting into caravan guard. Okay, cool. So he goes lab, so he's 50-50 to play Haunted Woods here, which I think is fine. I'll probably just take another lab here. Again, I don't quite have the terminal space, and I sort of just want to string my cards together. Okay, so he'll definitely play Haunted Woods this coming turn. I think we've trashed copper, right? Yeah. Okay. So now it's a question of points versus, yes, this is the problem with this line. So he's definitely going to play Haunted Woods. We're going to have sort of like a floating estate. Unless I sacrifice a sacrifice. Which doesn't accomplish a lot, but it does trigger a shuffle because the next shuffle is pretty bad for us. Yeah, it just gets the labs in the shuffle. I think it's worth it. Oh, I could also sacrifice the forager, which is maybe better. I guess I can still choose, right? I can just get to sacrifice first. I sacrifice the forager, and then I get to sacrifice one of these cards. If I sacrifice the sacrifice, then I get to pick up Crossroads, which I think is kind of cool. Let's do it this way. Okay, I get the Caravan Guard, which is nice. So maybe I can go Crossroads. Crossroads is cool. Get the silver in there somewhere. So this is 5, and then if I play Voyager here, it's 6. I don't really need that. I could get like Crossroads. I could go Armory though. Armory is kind of sweet. Crossroads Armory, Crossroads Haunted Woods. I could just go Haunted Woods. No, but I think I want the Crossroads. Oh, I could decline to play Lucky Coin. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Okay, and I'll go Crossroads. Crossroads Caravan Guard does seem sort of funny, but oh wait, I can hit 7? No, I already trashed that. Yeah, let's just go Crossroads and Caravan Guard. Yep. Yeah, definitely. Oh, cool, I get to react. Is that better than nothing? I think I'd rather have the coins next turn. No, maybe this turn. Okay. So now I'm going to sacrifice, trash this, play a bunch of treasure. I think I want a Haunted Woods now. Let's see. So I think I like this estate. So now like labs are good, caravan guards are good. Not sure if I have space for army, probably not. But lab, Crossroads. Caravan Guard. Haunted Woods. So I want like another copy of Haunted Woods. I think. I think I can just trash this and take this thing. Okay, and so now I've got sort of a stable deck. Okay. Trash his Forager. Oh yeah, definitely react. So maybe I'll hit like 8 coins-ish. I think I want, yeah, I could just take Armory too, and I could Armory something mid-turn. That looks pretty good. Okay. I guess I can sacrifice the estate. It's either 2 points or money. I think 2 points is probably going to be better. And now, okay, and I can just do stuff mid-turn. Okay, so I'll play this. I think, yeah, free coins are good. And I also think that Armory is pretty sweet at this point. I might go for Fool now, it seems okay. Because I get, like, the boons are okay. Like, the main thing is just because I need something to trash to Forager. Looks okay at that. Contraband seems pretty mediocre. I guess I could just start taking Feodoms. It's kind of hard to keep up with that. So let's see, yeah, because we each have a sacrifice. I guess I can sack the sacrifice at this point, because I don't really need it. Oh, okay, so he's making Forgers better. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here I can go laboratory, 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 caravan guard, crossroads. I guess I can armory for something good. I can armory for fool actually. Seems fine. Armory for fool. Okay. So gain a silver. Alright, gaining a silver is good. Do I want to discard 3 cards to gain a gold? So if I do that, River's Gift, and do I want to discard 3? Because I could, but I don't think it's like I probably don't, because I could discard like 1, 2, 3. Nah, I probably don't discard. Trash this sacrifice. Play a Haunted Woods. I think at this stage in the game, like I do think that free silver is pretty useful. It's going to take 2 labs. So I wonder how many labs I have total. So buys 2 labs. How many did I play? I played 1, 2, 3. Okay, then I have 5 labs. Okay, so Seprix has. Okay, he's going into Feodum. That's fine. I'll go into Feudum as well, but I think I want to empty this lab pile first. His lab, I think he takes lab. Wow, okay. Plus 3 cards. Yeah, I guess I'll discard Fool for a boon because it's kind of useless. Yeah. Lab. Crossroads. I think that probably my last card is silver. So I guess I can armory for something. I could armory for armory, I think. I could also armory for, yeah, probably armory for armory is fine. I'm gonna trash Fool. Top deck, probably just something generically useful like Caravan Guard. Play Haunted Woods. And I think at this point, just given the state of the game, like, because Feudums are currently worth, what, 2 points? Like, so I don't think I want a silver for free. I think I'll just take 2 provinces. Oh, I guess that means lucky coins on top. That's fine. Seprix is 8, which I guess is fine, you know. I'll probably discard lucky coin. Yeah, Caravan Guard's definitely good. Seprix, okay, is contesting on provinces. Do I have a Discord notification? Wow, according to Amoffat, who's one of the mods, he says that congratulations on the sponsorship from Apple Cinnamon Cereal. They're putting Dominion players on cereal boxes now. Thank you, Amoffat. I appreciate it. You can PM me the details of that sponsorship. So Seprix took a duchy over Feudum, which I think is interesting because I think he has 8, but he's trashed 1, so he has 7. So he's gearing up for the end of the game. So I'll take some of this, and I'll discard this lucky coin, I think. Okay, what's our boon? We get +1 cards, so we just cycled lucky coin, which is fine. Lab, Caravan Guard, lab. Okay, Crossroads. Okay, lab. Okay, well now I guess if we want these Caravan Guards, we sort of need to stick them in now. Actually, no, we don't. Just draw everything first. Yeah, then we'll downside to this. Okay. So I could get a couple Caravan Guards in play. Because I can double, right? So if I trash this, oh. No, okay, I need to play the lucky coin to double. Which I think is fine. Like, doubling looks pretty good to me. I guess we get a bunch of Caravan Guards in our deck that way, too. Because alternatively, I could seed our deck with like a Crossroads and a Feudum. And does Seprix did get the Haunted Woods in play? Yeah, you know, I think I like doubling. So let's Armory, put Caravan Guard on top. Draw the Caravan Guard. And now Armory, I guess I could leave like a Crossroads on top. It's probably good. Like, I want the Crossroads later anyway. And this just guarantees a good opening hand. Although that sort of does cut into our play a little bit here. I think I'll just, it's like a little bit aggressive, but I'll get the caravan guards out. And I'll play this one too. And now here, so this is 12. Oh, oops. I don't think I can actually double now. Well, in any case, I think I'll probably trash the, I could probably trash this in any case. Yeah, I kind of messed that up. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I messed that up a little bit, but I think it's okay. I think I will play the lucky coin here. Maybe I'll take a province. And maybe something like, yeah, maybe duchy's good. Yeah, I really hope I draw my crossroads. I thought I could double province, and probably should have just put the crossroads on top. Yeah, this is just unnecessarily risky, I think. Because if I don't draw the crossroads and like the top so many cards, I could be in a little bit of trouble. And I think that as the green cards tick up, I think you want more and more crossroads. So Seprix draws everything. Oh, and he actually gets to play his fool. Interesting. So he gained one somewhere along the lines. Maybe he top decked that last turn. Okay. Oh, and he has a sacrifice, which is kind of cool. Okay. So yeah, Seprix could, like, I don't know, it's not crazy for him to just double here and just pray that I did. I do have caravan guards coming in, so like I am a little bit better equipped than he is to play a long game. He gets 15. Okay, it's 16. Does he double? Yeah, I suppose the problem is that even if he doubles, he's not necessarily winning. Okay, do you need to draw this crossroads? Oh, we do. Like, as you can see, I haven't gotten like absolutely no luck at all today. I think I could have set this up a little bit more cleanly. Yeah, a lot of ways to win here. I think maybe the safest is just to put the crossroads on top. I assume this wins. I could have messed it up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is easily winning. So I'll just armory to put Theodem on top. Trash this. Yeah, I think I could have optimized those last couple turns a little bit. I'll just take 2 provinces. Alright, so that's a win for Team USA. We're still playing. The game score still matters for tiebreakers. So we will play on with Den of Sin, which is a card that is just fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to put advanced options, select kingdom cards. Den of Sin. And player order. Seprix first. Holy jeez. Okay. That is like a really, 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 really fast game out of. There's so much more going on. So what's going on? So there's knights. There's page, and there's also just inheritance. Like if you inherit gear, There's also Den of Sin, so inheriting gear looks pretty nice. So a couple questions here. Like the first is like how quickly can you inherit? Yeah, so Seprix says Dame on it. So he's gonna open Dame on a page. He's gonna trash down. Yeah, let's figure out what he's doing, then we'll figure out what we do. So he's player 1, so he's the tempo. He opens Dame Anna. He's gonna pair it with page, and then he's gonna trash down, get page up to champion, and he's gonna be hitting us with knight attacks pretty frequently. And he could also mix in minions. He could take Sir Martin. I guess knights. Yeah, I suppose it's the only trashing on the board, right? Which doesn't really matter. There's also Mountain Pass going on. So here Inheritance is obviously like super strong. So yeah, I guess the question is like, do I go, like, so the options are number 1, I go page. I suppose the question is like, how do we? I suppose I sort of have to go page to contest his knights thing. And then if I go page, then I also have to go gear. And then I guess I just hope that my page makes it up to champion. Also open Sir Martin, but that just seems bad. And then I guess like I probably just try and get this to champion and inherit gear and call it a day. Sir Martin's the only plus buy, which is relevant, but I don't think it's a priority. So like this is gonna be a hard game to win, not gonna lie. Death card's bad because it gets you to inheritance, but the runes are pretty bad. Yeah, I think I'll open page gear. Like, I'd rather open gear silver and just play gear big money, but I think that he can just smash that with knights. So I think I'm gonna need to try and contest. I'm gonna need to try and get a champion. Okay, let's see if he skips my page. He doesn't. That's good. Okay, he gets a second page. Brutal. Okay, so my page misses. Could take Sir Martin. It's like the only plus buy in the game. Could just go double. I could take a gear. Because his Daemon is gone. I guess we're not gonna have trashing. Like Sir Martin's kind of interesting in that if it works, but no, it just takes away from inheritance, and I think this game is all about inheritance. So set these aside, and I'm just gonna take another gear. Just like the stage of the game we're at, just like skipping shuffles is just so good. So the bottom 2 cards of this deck are estates. I can spin to win. So what is it? I just want to calculate the odds of hitting 7 before I hit 7. So 50%. Okay, so it's 1 in 6. Okay, so I nominally miss. Okay, so here I could go for like a minion. Actually, do I just draw, like, if I just take Den of Sin? Yeah, Den of Sin just seems pretty good. Get up to 7. Yeah, I'm not doing the math, but this has to be good. Okay. I can just inherit Sir Martin. Oh man. Yeah, if he doesn't. Huh. Yeah, I could just inherit Sir Martin. Huh. It's like not bad, right? Is that good? Like, yeah, I guess I just have a couple Sir Martins. Like, that gives me as many buys as I want. I can just build up with gear as pages. Huh. Weird. I guess I could inherit death cards too. Like, I don't know. Like, I get to inherit a knight. What's he on? He's on Treasure Hunter? It just messes me up entirely, but it's amusing. Denies him plus buy, and then we just get to build up and try and. Yeah, I don't know if this is right, but let's have some fun. Hello. This deck just got pretty Martin-y. How does this even work? Trashing one. Okay, so they can get his Daemona, but his Daemona can't get these guys. So I'll play Treasure Hunter. Then I'll play Estate. Okay, so it misses his things. Take a page. So if I go for gears, like I think I do have a Den of Sin in the bottom too. Not anymore. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I could. Couple options. I could just play this and try and get his knight, which I think. Yeah, it just gives us a chance of hitting his hero, which I think is the main way we win. So let's do that. Definitely not lucky. Yeah, I'm not lucky at all. Definitely not. Okay. Yeah, it's warrior. Okay. So I think my warrior is relatively safe. I think I'll play with gear. It's gonna be. Yeah. Oh, so he's not even. Yeah. Okay. I'll play with gear. Get the hero. I do want. Like, I'm gonna need like Den of Sins and stuff. But I'll see if I can get his. I guess there's a chance I get the warrior here. Because he just has. I think he has one warrior. Maybe two. See where he hit. Okay, so I get his trashing. That's fine. I think I'll probably play with the gear. And end my buys. Play this Den of Sin. Okay, good. I have hero now, which will get me a gold. Okay, so he's gonna have a hero. I don't think I really need to buy anything if he goes for a province. He just takes Den of Sin. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna go page. Hero, which is gonna gain gold. And here, I think I'll take the Den of Sin. Let me just make sure, yeah, autoplay's off. Yeah, I think one Treasure Hunter is kind of fine right now. Yeah, he doesn't have any knights, so champion should be safe. I don't think so. His champion's in the discard. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go for a champion snipe. Did he not even inheritance? Really? Okay, I guess I'll set these two cards aside. And I'm pretty sure I just want to get my champion in play, so I'll go for the Den of Sin now. I could maybe cut Gears. Because if I empty Gears, then he can't inherit. Yeah, I'll probably empty Gears so he can't inherit them. Although I guess he only has one estate. Oh, I lost an estate actually, that's kind of funny. Why does he have champion in play? He does not, but he probably has it in his hand, so we'll probably get one crack at sort of hitting his little stuff. Goes Death Cart? Why did he go Death Cart? To make my treasure hunter awkward? I don't really mind. Don't entirely understand that. Okay, so we can go page. I guess I'll go. Just play this guy. So I guess I gain 3 silver, which I think I'm okay with. Let's not set anything aside. Still not sure why it hasn't inherited. I'll probably just take all the gears here. Which means I need 9. Which means I guess I set one of these aside. Play the treasure hunter. And yeah, I think 3 gears is good. Play a couple Den of Sins, and I think just a page is good for now. Wait, he can only buy 1 card a turn, right? So he's just going to go Province? I hit the trash of gold? Oh man, brutal. I guess Trader trashes. Oh man, I didn't even realize there was trashing on the board. So he is, what? Not exactly sure what the right bid is. Probably somewhere around the ballpark of maybe 14. It's about right. Okay, so he takes the debt. If he's taking the debt, I guess there is not a lot of alt VP. I could take more Sir Martins, which is fine. I didn't even realize, like, yeah, I could consider trashing at this point. Okay. Yeah, probably. Depends how long I want to drag the game out. I can probably drag it out like at least another turn. Yeah, probably take 1 trader. Just drag this game out. Transmute is no good. Okay, done setting aside. Here, and I guess here I'm gonna have 12. So I guess I could go trader. I guess I don't really need this card. Okay, so I guess I can go. I do want a trader because I just forgot that card existed. Probably a lab is okay. And maybe just something like a silver. Definitely want a hero. Yeah, probably keep that at page. I don't think treasure hunter. I don't think does Seprix have a hero? If he does, this could get a little bit dicey. But I'm gonna try and just build up a little bit more before diving for points. Okay, so he pays 13. Okay, so he's gonna start taking a province a turn, which is fine. Gear. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, like, I'm honestly not sure. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna play here, here. I think here, I suppose I could even, but I'm not 100% sure, but like if I'm not even considering like double province there to take point parity, you probably can. Seprix takes a province, so he's going to go up to 27. So I guess, yeah, not too much to watch out for on our part. Set some of this stuff aside. Set some more stuff aside. Gear. Don't set anything aside. Lab. Gear. Maybe don't set anything aside. I'm not exactly sure what I should be setting aside. Okay, but it finally stops. Trash this. Kira, take the gold. Here, here. Yeah, so he's at 21. Yeah, so he's, Seprix, yeah, so he's definitely going to hit. So the question is, do I start greening here, or do I just take triple lab? Because if he's at, if I let him get up to 27, I think I can probably do that. Default keep. Default keep. Default keep. Okay, so yeah, he can only gain one card a turn, so. Not sure why it's undoing, but sure, you can undo. I guess there's 2 points here too. Maybe getting a little bit greedy here, because he's gonna, okay, so he's at 27. Okay. So we're gonna go province, province. Okay, let's see. Okay. So let's just gear, setting aside a bunch of gears. Hero, grabbing a gold. Oh no, don't react there. State, gear. Yeah, so if he goes up to 33, that's a lot. And if I take 24, that's not enough. So I probably want to hit like 18-ish. Actually, ideal would be sort of like province, duchy, so yeah, maybe 18. I guess 23 is fine. Okay, so that's... So 23, this is 15. Undo. Okay, so let's say I want to do province, triple duchy. That would be... So this is 21. And then, so I just need 3 of these. Okay, done. Oh. Well, I don't even know. Maybe I should, I don't know. I'm just not going to count. 24. I could triple province. So if I triple, that puts me up to 20. And then, so if I triple, it puts me up to 20. Seprix goes to 33. And then that should be good. Don't think... Yes, we didn't gain that. So if I triple, that puts me up to 20. Seprix gets 13, and then I just need province, duchy, estate, which is 20. Okay, let's go. Okay, that looks fine. I suppose I am pricing myself into hitting 20, but like I do know that I have a Den of Sin and a couple gears coming in, so I'm pretty sure I can hit 20. I guess I actually need to hit 23 because I need to go province, duchy, but it should be fine. It's like, yeah, this is a little bit dicey, but... Oh, does he miss? No, he hits, okay. So he's probably going to hit. So this is 18, so I just need like 10 more. Okay. Don't set aside. Gear. Oh man, this is getting pretty dicey. 12 points is losing, right? Yes, I don't think I'm gonna really set stuff aside. Page, gear. Okay, could set like trader aside for next time, because I think I have what I need, right? I just need 23, so now I just need to hit the estate. Maybe I should have taken estates, I don't know. So suppose I miss and Yeah, I guess Seprix is unlikely to miss, but if he does miss, maybe this is the best bet. Oh, did I get there? Did I have exactly 23? Play badly, get rewarded. Yeah, I did not get lucky at all this match. Like, I just want to say, hitting exactly what I need to win here, not even close to lucky, was definitely calculated. Definitely calculated. So that's a 5-1 for Team USA. Pretty glad to pull it out. Thanks for Seprix for being a good sport and getting some good jokes in there. I think USA has already advanced to the quarterfinals, so I'll probably come in for a match or two there. So thank you for watching, and I will see everyone soon.